What up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz, and just like that, we back with another one. Alright, y'all, so it's time for another episode of my 600-pound life. You know, sometimes I'll do like a Monday motivational video. It's Tuesday now. I kind of missed yesterday. But just, you know, for us that's trying to get back in shape, that's trying to get our life together, our health back in order, I'll do a Monday motivational video. But this video is going to be kind of the opposite of that. You know, it's going to be some motivation, but from us looking at, you know, where things can go wrong for us big folks if we don't, you know, get our health under control. So, y'all ready? I'm ready. It's going to be a long video. Let's go.
Dominique Lanois is so big, she can't walk or get out of bed. Nobody is sure how...
It says she's so big she can't walk or get out of bed.
How much she weighs.
Y'all, they clearly parental discretion is advised. It says nobody knows for sure how much she weighs.
My body is in prison.
Oh, you heard what she said? She says my body is in prison. No truer words have been spoken.
In her own bed, she is entirely dependent on her 6 daughters to take care of her.
They have to bathe her while she's on the bed.
Childhood, she been bedbound forever.
Oh, look, you saw that child, poor baby crying. You listen to what she said.
Childhood, she been bedbound forever.
She says she's been like this for as long as she can remember.
And every day her health is getting worse.
Nana, please come in, I can breathe.
I never saw her walk. She needs help.
With
poor baby. That girl said, I've never seen her walk.
Her daughters at breaking point.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine not ever seeing your mom walk just in the bed like that?
Help is about to arrive.
This room is not your future. Your future is out there. 1, 2, 3. If we don't take care of your health aggressively, you may die within the next few years.
My life is finished. My life is over.
Liberty City, Miami, Florida. In this community of mostly Creole-speaking Haitian immigrants, one family is hiding a big secret. 40-year-old Dominique Lenoir.
She's only 40 years old? Her kids look like, some of them look like they were adults too.
Has spent the last 2 years trapped in her small bedroom. Just 5 feet 5 inches tall.
She's only 5'5".
She's so big, she can't walk or move around.
Yeah, my body is a prison. Because you can go nowhere or near the bed. Lay down every day. Eat in the bed. Take shower in the bed. It's very hard.
Because she's embarrassed by her weight, only a handful of people know how big she's grown.
And
her daughters have helped keep her shocking condition a secret.
But some people always be like, why they never see my mom? The one that do ask, I always be like, it's none of your business.
Dominique's days are spent talking to her daughters on the phone and sleeping. She doesn't have a television. Reminders of the world outside are too upsetting.
My life is finished. My life is over.
I'm telling y'all, I'm crying right now. I'm gonna probably be crying the whole video.
Dominique is entirely dependent on her 6 daughters.
Ooh, wee! 40 years old. I'm about to be 40 in a couple of years. She got 6 kids. I ain't got nothing that I know of. Sorry, I had to turn on the ceiling fan to dry up these tears.
The eldest girls have spent years cooking and cleaning for their mother. Now it's Gina's turn to take care of Mom. Just 14, she has the same dreams as any ordinary teenager.
Dancing is my thing. I love to dance.
Good. That's exercise, baby. Get it.
I like practice a lot and wish that somebody could just come and take me and be like, you gonna be a dancer, you gonna be a star or something.
But Gina's life is far from normal. While her friends are enjoying the summer, she has to stay indoors. Because today, Gina is giving her mother a bed bath.
Mama, you want the water? Ha, ha, ha.
2 years ago, Dominique was still able to walk the few short steps to her bathroom. Now her legs can't bear her weight, and she's completely immobile.
Oh my God, how does she use the bathroom then? She can't even walk to the bathroom anymore.
She do everything on the bed, use the restroom, do everything on the bed.
Unless Gina washes her mother twice a week.
That bed, like, what is she laying after bathing, laying in a wet bed? Like,
she develops uncomfortable sores that could become infected. It's crucial that Gina cleans between the areas of excess flesh. But as the combined weight of her mother's breasts, arms, and legs is hundreds of pounds, it requires extra effort.
Wait, lift up your hand, lift up, lift up, lift up.
She loves me, I'm pretty. My daughter loves me.
hey, her daughter is doing that with a smile on her face.
Dominique's extreme weight is anchoring her body to the bed. Everything she needs has to be brought to her by one of her daughters, or has to be within arm's reach.
I have an assumption here, and I could be completely wrong, but my assumption is that the other daughters, they took care of her first. You know, they did the same sort of things that this girl is doing. And then as the youngest got older, it became her responsibility. I feel for these girls. I feel for all of them.
And now it's like I'm being the mother to my own mother.
Damn. She says she's being the mother to her own mother. For those of y'all that know, my mom was sick. My mom was obese. She was nowhere near this big, but she was big enough to where the things that all of us take advantage of, or most of us take advantage of, my mother couldn't do. Some of the simple things. There was times where I had to wash her like this. There was times where I had to help her get up to the bathroom. Massage her legs and feet every single night to keep the blood circulation going. And I too felt at 14 years old, because that's when I had to start, from 14 to 28 years old, that I was now the parent. I had to take care of my mother. My mother took care of me up to 14. From 14 on to the time she passed, I took care of her. I became the parent, is what it felt like.
She's 14 years old, she look like 20 years.
Gina's older sisters are also concerned. They spent years looking after their mother. Years they can never get back.
At graduation, you see friends stand up with their mother. We never had our mom to stand up with us. We never had a childhood. She been bedbound forever.
Poor things.
Dominique wasn't always this big. Born in Haiti 40 years ago, she was a normal weight as a teenager.
Ça me change. Tout le monde m'a petit, le m'a communié petit.
But just after she got married at the age of 14, Dominique left Haiti for America, and her weight increased.
When I was coming to America, I was sexy, but the food made me big. I eat like junk food. Every day I can eat 2 double cheeseburgers, 3 double cheeseburgers for one day.
Dominique was regularly eating over 4,000 calories a day, twice the recommended intake for women. Eventually, her partner of 17 years left her.
My baby daddy didn't get me, I was skinny. 100 something, I stay with him. 200, I stay with him. 400 pounds, he stay with him. Like 600 pounds, he left.
Now Dominique...
He stayed with her up to 400 pounds. When she got 600-700 pounds, he was out of there.
Dominique's meals are cooked and bought for her by her 6 daughters. 20-year-old Cecilia has tried to encourage Dominique to eat more healthy food, but her sisters find it hard to say no to their mother.
Anything she...
And that's always how it is when the... You know how... Well, let me finish saying what I was going to say. That's always how it is when you are tending for someone like this that you care so deeply for. It's hard for you to say no to them. Yeah, I went through it myself. I was encouraging my mom to eat better, but whatever she wanted is what I gave her. It was a point in time for years at a time that went by where every day all she wanted was fast food, because she didn't have it in her to get up and cook anymore like she used to. So I would go out and just get us fast food every single day. I didn't have the cooking skills or ability at that time. And I hated fast food. I hated it with a passion. I wanted her amazing home cooked meals again, but she wouldn't cook. You know, earlier in the episode where he said the oldest daughters had to take care of their mom just as though the younger daughter is doing, and those were years that they would never get back. I experienced that same thing. 14 years of my life, from the age of 14 to the age of 28 years old, were years that I would never get back. Those were my primitive years of developing into self, into the man that I was supposed to become. But I had to start much, much later. Just like in here where the girl was sitting there watching all her friends enjoy their summer vacations. It was the same thing for me. I had to watch from afar because I didn't get to go out and experience any of life until after my mother passed away. Yeah, it was tough. It sent me through a horrible, horrible spiral of depression.
Ask for they'll give her just so that she won't be mad. Because she like everything fried. She don't like anything baked or boiled. They give her fried plantains, potato chips. She drink a lot of soda. She wouldn't drink no water, nothing that's good for her.
Dang, I love fried, boiled, grilled, whatever. Water, I love me some water, and this woman won't do it. Any of the healthy stuff. Man, look at how much of that food she put on her plate.
Dominique can't give up the high-fat foods and drinks that form her diet. To compensate, she's reduced the number of meals she eats.
She eats once a day now.
Why? I don't.
But when she eats a big old meal.
But eating just one meal a day hasn't reduced her weight.
No.
And she thinks she knows why.
You know, it's funny how people self-diagnose. She says she thinks she has a gland problem, perhaps. She need to go to the hospital. She need to go to the doctor to find out what's really going on with her.
Dominique believes there is something medically wrong with her, a belief strengthened by a recent downturn in her health.
She need help It's not good for her to stay on the bed, can't do stuff on her own.
Increasingly, Dominique is struggling for breath.
We gotta always wake up throughout the night to make sure she's breathing.
That baby girl said that they have to always wake up throughout the night to make sure that she is breathing. That's what I had to do that too. I remember in those days, in those years, I wished and I was hoping and praying that there's nobody else out here that's having to go through this, that's having to take care of a parent like this, because it's so hard, because you don't want them to be going through what they're going through. And you feel their pain, and you have your own pain because you have to support them. And it's just pain on top of pain. And you don't know if the parent feels your pain, but you feel theirs. Not to the degree that they do.
Because she's so big, her heart could stop at any time.
Time is running out for Dominique and her daughters. Coming up, help finally arrives for Dominique. But can 6 paramedics even get her out of the house? 40-year-old Dominique Lanois is morbidly obese.
My life is finished. My life is over.
For the last 20 years, she's been getting bigger and bigger.
My mom is obese.
She's only 40.
To be able to take steps to the bathroom, but now she got big and now she can't walk no more.
It's Monday morning in the Lanoise household. 14-year-old Gina should be going to school, but not today. Her mother's been struggling to breathe through the night and has asked Gina to stay and look after her. Older sister Jelloy heads out to school without her.
Nana, please. Nana, please come in, I can breathe.
Dominique's difficulties with breathing are partly caused by excess fat on her neck and chest, which is constricting her airways and lungs. She is being suffocated by her own body.
Oh, yeah, please.
Yeah, my mom had that issue too. My mother couldn't lay back in bed like this woman is. I remember when I was in high school, my mother will, for like over a year, every single night she would sleep standing up. She would go to the washer and dryer and just lay on top of the washer and dryer, just lay on it, but standing up like that. And I was a teenager. I didn't think much of it. You know, I didn't understand what was going on. And instead of trying to urge my mom to get help, I just let her do what she felt she needed to do. And then as I got older and she got older, she would sleep on the couch on her knees, but just lay up in the corner like the same way. She would never sleep in the bed. She said she couldn't breathe if she laid flat. Stomach, side, chest, back, it didn't matter.
And the attacks are getting worse each time.
My body hit me sometimes tired. And I'm sleeping, I can't breathe. Oh God, it's a bad situation for me. It's a very bad situation.
With over 300,000 premature deaths in the U.S. each year being linked to obesity, Dominique's body...
Wait, no, what? I know darn well I didn't hear what he just said. I can't even talk right. I didn't mean to say that. I know darn well I didn't hear what I think I heard. Did he say 300,000 premature deaths linked to obesity each year? Not 3,000, 300,000. He didn't say that.
Being linked.
He didn't say that. I heard that wrong.
With over 300,000 premature deaths in the U.S. each year being linked to obesity, Dominique's body has become a ticking time bomb.
Part of the reason I'm watching this too, you guys, is Monday I was supposed to start back going to the gym and working out, but I have been eating so unhealthy over the past week that I had these knots in my stomach. I had this pain in my chest, which if you would have saw last night's live stream, I kept like grabbing my chest, and so I didn't go to the gym yesterday. Today's Tuesday. I didn't go because it was pouring down and lightning and thundering and storming. It just stopped raining, but it's like I need something to motivate me, and I know better.
When you've been gaining weight slowly over a number of years, it almost creeps up on you, the disability.
Exactly. But even then, I would have went to the gym Monday if I didn't feel the way I did. I would have went to the gym today if it wasn't freaking lightning and pouring down so hard. But tomorrow, I'm ready. I'm ready to get back in shape. I got healthy foods. I went and got that over the weekend. I don't want to lose my life too soon due to not taking care of myself.
First, you just can't get around as well, and then you need a slightly bigger chair, and then your joints start to hurt, but you can't quite recall how long they've been hurting, so you just learn to live with it.
Because I was at work thinking about, what if she died and I'm not there?
Child shouldn't have to be thinking about stuff like this.
With Dominique's health getting worse by the day, her daughters were able to get in touch with a local hospital that's prepared to take her case.
She want all that fat sucked right up out her body. She just don't know that that can do more harm than good.
If she's under 500 pounds, she could be eligible for aggressive weight loss surgery.
Exactly. You see, because she's so big that she might not be able to have this surgery done. Have to be under 500 pounds. She might be over.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Chris, part of your transport team. Are you able to
She's not able to do nothing
maneuver at all? No, not at all. Okay. Okay. I'll be right back.
It's been months since Dominique last left the house, and in that time she's been getting bigger and bigger. The team has brought a gurney that they believe can hold her weight, but it's too...
You know, you think about it, I don't think all the kids live with her, because there was times when she said she would talk to the kids on the phone. Some of the kids. So I'm thinking that maybe some of her oldest kids have left the house already, and now the youngest ones are left to, you know, have to take care of her, which makes it hard for them to leave. Some of them are grown women, but you know, they don't want to abandon their mother, just like I didn't want to abandon my mother up to the age of 28 years old.
Always. Now the only way they can get her out is by dragging her on a tarpaulin.
Wow. I remember when my mom collapsed on the floor right before she had to go to the hospital before I lost her. And I came home and see my mom on the floor, and I see a bunch of firefighters or EMTs, and they looked at me because they didn't know what to do. It's like they were afraid to pick her up, or it's like they felt like they were too weak to pick her up, and they thought that I had all the strength in the world to pick that woman up. I yelled at them. I was like, if y'all don't get this woman up on that stretcher and then that dang on truck, y'all looking at me for, do your job.
Yeah, lay back.
That's it.
Yeah, just like that.
Oh, God.
Do you want to?
All right. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. You're not gonna fall. You're not gonna fall. I got you. There you go. You're on the ground. You're safe. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Too wide to fit down her hallway. Dominique accidentally knocks her foot against the wall.
2, 3.
I know it's probably hard for her to breathe right now. They need to push that fat down off of her neck.
Go. 1, 2, 3.
Put me down, please.
So hard to watch.
Catch your breath. Relax your hand.
Them poor babies. I know what's going through their head right now. They feel so helpless. They feel so helpless, like they can't do nothing for their mom.
1, 2, 3.
Finally outside, curious neighbors are anxious to get a glimpse of Dominique. She's been hidden in her house for so long, few people even know that she's become this big.
Yeah, it was really embarrassing. And you know how big she is for the paramedics that come and get her, and you'll see people in the neighborhood trying to look. That hurted me the most. That she don't choose to be overweight. She don't choose to be obese. It just happened.
This is true. A lot of people don't choose to be obese, but they choose to enjoy food. And I know a lot of folks that enjoy food so much to the point where they work out obsessively because of how much they enjoy food. Hell, I'm like her. I'm down to eating once, sometime twice a day, but I'm still getting fat. Fatter.
At the Jackson North Medical Center, a room has been organized for Dominique. She's pinning her hopes on bariatric surgery and an operation to reduce the size of her stomach, allowing only minimal food intake. But all surgery is dangerous. And
I'm afraid that they're going to tell her that they're not going to be able to do that for her.
there's a maximum weight limit.
Weight loss surgery, obesity surgery, the risk of death complications goes up exponentially as people get heavier and heavier. And although there are bariatric surgeons who will do patients 700, 800 pounds, I won't. I have a cutoff of 500 pounds because at that point I think the risk is not low, it's high, but it's acceptable.
Until recently, Dominique could only guess how much she weighs. Now her future is about to be decided in pounds and ounces.
Dominique, you're on a bed that's going to weigh you. So, you know, when I hit 0, it's going to tell me what you weigh.
You can tell by the look on this woman's face. She know this woman weigh over 500 pounds. She know. You can hear it in the tone of her voice, by the expression on her face. It's not a good look.
Okay, the weight is...
Coming up, Dominique gets a massive shock. And can a weight loss expert turn her life around?
What do you think about taking your life?
Yes.
My job is to get you out of here.
Dominique Lanois is so obese she can't walk. Nobody knows how much she weighs, and every day she's getting bigger. But today she's got an appointment at a hospital that has a set of scales powerful enough to take her weight.
Dominique, you're on a bed that's going to weigh you. So, you know, when I hit 0, it's going to tell me what you weigh.
If she is less than 500 pounds, she can move forward with weight loss surgery and perhaps a last chance to live a normal life.
Okay, the weight is 606.
Woo!
606.9.
Dominique is 106 pounds over the maximum operative threshold. 106 pounds she'll have to lose before any surgery can be considered. Her hopes for a quick fix have been crushed.
You know what, though? I wonder if it's possible for her to lose this weight if she goes on a strict diet. Because I know you can lose weight without exercise just by eating correctly. But even people that do that tend to be people that at least walk a little bit, you know? Walk around their job, whatever they may do. They get some steps in every single day. Even if they're not working out, they get steps in. But I don't know if it works if you're not moving at all.
Don't cry.
Please.
You saw for a second where it looked like she was happy that she wasn't 700-800 pounds, but then it kind of clicked in that, well, I'm over 100 pounds over the limit to get this surgery done.
700 pounds that we have put on diets and plans, and they've been able to get down to 500.
It don't work for me. The diet don't work because I'm trying all the diet.
We will help you along the road, but you're the one that has to do most of the work.
Now, she's saying the diets don't work for her. She's tried the diets. The doctor saying that, hey, he has put people on diets and has gotten their weight down. Now, for her, she needs to listen to him because it's a possibility that maybe she tried to diet for 2 weeks and didn't give it enough time to kick in and start working.
Yeah, I want her to be 300 or 200. Because I don't like to see her in the condition that she's in.
Back at home, Dominique is devastated. For years, she's pinned her hopes on surgery and now can't face the prospect of losing over 100 pounds through dieting. Her biggest problem is that the thing that is killing her is the thing she loves the most: food.
I love shrimp, white rice, seafood. Everybody loves seafood.
She happy when she eating. I love to see a smile on her face. But man.
So good, Haitian food so good.
Dominique's love of food has made her morbidly obese, but it's not a fact she's ready to acknowledge.
But when just from a vingo, I sing the concert for Mingo, I'm the campel, but my concert for Mingo, I'm a vingo.
Why does somebody continue to eat and eat? We can all think about a time when we overate. And if you think about what that's like, that feeling, most people say, oh, I felt a bit guilty. I said, well, what happens right before you felt guilty? Right before. Is you feel incredible fullness. And it completely blots out anything else that's going on. In people who have disordered eating, they use food as a way of coping with anxiety, with loneliness, and with stress.
That's why I'm fat. She nailed it. I use food as my coping mechanism. Even though I don't even eat that much.
With no hope of imminent life-changing surgery, Dominique falls into depression. Outside, as a hurricane gathers over Miami, inside the Lanoise household, her 6 daughters are caught in the eye of the storm.
Yes, Mom. She calls me all the time. Now she stressed me.
Mike, that's not the point. Your head, that has nothing to do with everything else.
Dominique's behavior is driving away the people she most depends on, her daughters. Fabienne, 24, is finding it particularly difficult.
Because if you give me respect, you go give me respect.
How? I don't even live here. Let me take your anger out. Yeah, that's true, Mike. She disrespecting us, talking to us in the kind of way, do whatever she want with us, and we just listening to her. Everybody says she got good daughters, but she don't see that.
But just...
so... The oldest one, 24, doesn't live there.
When the Lanoise family think they've hit rock bottom, help is on its way. Dr. Hernandez, a weight loss expert who does home visits, has been asked to take on Dominique's case.
The success rate on this kind of a program is almost 100%.
Dr. Hernandez has treated many super obese patients, but Dominique is the biggest he's ever encountered.
Hey, young lady.
Yes, good morning.
How are you, Mama?
I'm okay, Doc.
I am the voice in the desert. You must listen to me. I will tell you which way to go, and you're not going to fail. What are you thinking about?
I keep thinking every day.
What do you think about taking your life?
Yes.
Listen to me. You've been shut in this prison for 2 years, right? This room is not your future. Your future is out there. My job is to get you out of here, all right? It's not going to be fast, but you have to do what I tell you.
Dr. Hernandez has asked Dominique and her daughters to show him a food diary, a list of what she eats and drinks through a typical week. He's shocked.
Every day I see that you're having one meal. Is that what you're eating? One meal. So on Friday we had lemonade as your food and some salty crackers. And on Saturday you had grilled fish and 4 corns on the cob. Sunday 2 cans of chicken soup, diet lemon juice and water. Monday we had a Subway footlong and a Diet Coke. Tuesday we had chicken and rice. Wednesday you had chicken soup with crackers. What we are dealing with here is not insufficient food. I think your metabolic rate has shut down for a number of reasons. One of them is that you eat 1 time a day.
Under Dr. Hernandez's weight loss program, 3 meals totaling only 700 calories will be delivered to Dominique's house every day.
And that's what I'm getting ready to look into doing. Having meal services where I get the meals delivered to me. All I got to do is put them together or cook them. And then that's going to be, I think the service is called, damn, I can't remember what it's called. It'll come to me later.
A third of her normal daily intake. Eating smaller meals more frequently should raise her metabolism and eat away at the fat reserves.
Assuming her
I never heard that. That might be what I need to do.
Family doesn't bring her other stuff, and assuming that she eats what I give her, the calories are in the bank.
For the first time in years, Dominique feels hopeful.
I want to be skinny. I was to try fight. You know, fight with them, make fight to come in skinny.
She looked hopeful. I like that.
Before she can start her weight loss program, Dominique must have a full medical checkup at the Jackson South Community Hospital. For the first time, doctors will have a chance to thoroughly investigate what's going on inside Dominique and make sure she has no underlying medical complications.
Good morning, Ms. Lanois. How are you this morning? I'm Dr. Pancorbo. Very nice to meet you.
Wow, so that means they had to get the EMT out there again to drag her out of the home again.
This detailed and thorough workup, we're going to be able to determine what has been the impact of the morbid obesity in her heart, the lungs, the kidneys, the liver, as well as the bones.
Back at home, Dominique's daughters are hopeful their lives are about to change.
Well, we're cleaning up and we're like remodeling her room. We're just fixing everything up. So when she comes, she can see like a surprise.
Oh, yes, we're thinking about our new life. We're going to have a fresh start. For the first time in 17 years, we're going to have a mother.
Dr. Hernandez has arranged a new bed for Dominique. Complete with built-in scale, it will allow the family to weigh her once the diet begins.
Well, I think she's going to be more comfortable, and anything that makes her happy makes me happy.
I remember when I had to get a bed like this for my mom. Remember having to get an extra wide wheelchair, electric wheelchair like this for my mom as well. Man, these memories that have been stored in the back of my head for the past 7 years since my mom passed away, it's just, they're back watching this. Man, y'all, I'm gonna stop the video right here. I gotta take a break. This is a lot for me. This is a whole lot for me. Maybe I'll do a part 2 if you guys ask for it in the comments. I'll do a part 2 for the rest of this video. If anything, I will have the link down in the description box below for y'all to check it out. Didn't mean for this to sour anybody's mood. It's just I saw this video and I really wanted to react to it. But I'm gonna catch you guys later. See you.